Nerds will inherit the copier world. Yes, they will, folks. They certainly will. One day in the future. Don't doubt it, believe it. Alright, this will be an interesting one. Real dark one, but it's a nice looking dark. I wonder how 200% is going to look with this. And we're gonna have to make this one look really nice. The contrast, I'm going to lower the contrast. Copy density is going to have to go lighter. See how this one turns out. Looks nice. If we can make it look good, it'll be a really good one. Looks like one that could go wrong as well. We'll soon find out. Okay, what have we got? Actually, wondering what else we're going to do. Maybe, yeah, the contrast will remain. Maybe copy density a bit lighter, just a fraction. What have we got? We got a dark one. It's a dark image. It's this image here. It's this dark black and blue coloured image, and I think this is a photographic magazine. I'm trying to see what one it is. Digital Photographer. All right, it's Digital Photography magazine. So this would be right up my brother's alley. He works for Canon, basically. My brother, he works for Canon. And he's been a photographer on a ship. He's done all sorts of shit in his time in the photographic industry. So he's more into the photographic stuff than he's not into the photocopier stuff. I think he hates it. He's always hated my photocopier stuff for some reason. Because of my enthusiasm, I guess. Some people are like that, folks. They hate you because you're so into something, and they probably feel jealous or envious that you get so much joy out of something, you know? I don't know whether that was envy or whether that was just embarrassment, but basically my brother hasn't been too nice to me over the years, so I don't talk to him anymore for that reason. But that looks interesting. As I said, it may not necessarily work. I'm trying to see. But basically, yeah, my brother doesn't approve of what I do, and neither does my dad. They both hate my photocopy explorations. Just trying to see which way's which. But yeah, they just don't like my stuff. They don't like my shit, which is really sad. You know, it is a bit of an insult, a bit of a slight to be treated like shit because they don't agree with what I do, you know. I don't agree with what they do, you know. But my brother's always been the kind of person that he's right all the time. He's always right. He's never wrong. What a fuckwit. I hate my brother. My brother and my father are bullies. They bullied me in the past, and I'm not going to fucking accept it anymore. And basically, I'm waiting for them to apologise for being mean and horrible to me, you know, for me not being up to their standards, so to speak. I'm trying to think. I can't get it right. I don't know which way's up and which way's down, folks. I'm trying to see how that image looks. It's not easy to see it in this kind of light. So that's the branches are at the top. Okay, I get you. So the branches are at the top, and the rest of it's down below. So I've got to lift it up a bit. And I don't know, it's just not working as nicely as I was hoping. This is not as good as I was actually hoping. I'm wondering if we're going to make it bigger. If we're going to make it 300 by 300. But yeah, my dad and my brother have always been rough with me. They just don't appreciate me for me. I want to be myself, and I don't want to be told off for being myself, because if you don't be yourself, you look worse if you're trying to be someone or something else. You got to look You got to be yourself, folks. Doesn't matter whether your parents or your siblings tell you shit. You don't believe it. You don't fucking believe what they believe. You have to fucking fight it. You know, even if you have to do it behind their back. If you know what you're doing is right and you're good at it, and other people give you praise, which people have given me praise for this shit in the past, well, so be it. You got to fucking assert yourself and let the bullies just die in your toner dust. Let them eat your dust, folks. Because in the long run, you're going to benefit. If you follow what they tell you to do, they're going to keep moving the bar up, down, left, right, forward, back. You can't allow them to do it. Even if it's your family. Up yours to my father, up yours to my brother. They've got to fucking come crawling up my ass to ask for forgiveness. And then when they've come up my ass, I will forgive them. And I do intend on honouring them with my forgiveness, because I'm going to be assertive. I'm not going to play the victim anymore. I'm not going to let them treat me like a fucking victim. Like they can do what they want and walk all over me. No, they won't. And my silence is what I'm going to use as a weapon against them. My silence. I'm not going to answer any phone calls or anything. They don't ring me anyway. My brother hasn't kept in touch anyway. I'm going to I'm going to just add a bit more contrast. It doesn't look like it's working. Wondering maybe I could enlarge this a little bit bigger. Maybe make it 350 by 350. So yeah, you got to stand up for yourself, folks. If your parents or your siblings tell you that your talent is worth nothing and that you should give it up, go fuck them. Tell them to go fuck themselves in so many words. You don't have to use that kind of language, but just be assertive. You know, just do what you think is right, because you might be more important in your future than you fucking think, than they fucking think. You know, they might think they're right, but they could be horribly wrong. You know, they're only human, and they're fucking failures if they think they can bully you out of what you think is the right thing to do or the right hobby or interest that you have. You got to be yourself, folks. You can't let these assholes rule your life, whether it's your brother or your sister, your mother or your father. You got to fucking let them know that this is not acceptable. You got to let them know that you know, it's your life. You know, fuck them. Fuck the assholes. Fuck them. They don't know anything. They can go fuck themselves. And even the bullies at school have got to fucking stand up. They're going to get fucked as well. And now we've got this replenished toner. All right, we're just going to open and close the front door. We're nearly finished our demo anyway. This is my last demo for the day. So I'm hoping the settings will remain, because I've just opened and closed the front door instead of switched on and off the power switch at the side. So I've got 2 more copies to make, and I'm still in the mix. Here. So I'm just going to quickly play with the buttons. So basically, you just got to be assertive, folks. You got to, you know, your talent could be more important than you think. You know, it might even be a lifesaver. It might even be used to save the planet, for all you know. You could be a hero if you stick to your guns, so to speak. Stick to your guns. Don't let the bullies, be it family or school or workplace or TAFE. TAFE is a college. I got bullied at TAFE as well, sorry. I got bullied just about everywhere, at home, at school, at TAFE, at work. Fortunately, the workplace I work at now, the bullying is next to non-existent, which is amazing, because everywhere I went I got bullied, so I know what bullying is, and it pisses me off big time. Fuck them. They can go fuck themselves. They want to fucking intimidate me, they can go fuck themselves. Fuck themselves. All the fucking assholes I had to deal with in my life, they can all go fuck themselves. So now we've got finished our demo, the last demo, and finally the cyan toner the toner out indication has finally arrived. But we got there just in time, and we finished our demos for this Easter break. We just finished it. which I'm really happy about. Soon the black toner will go on as well as the cyan, and then the yellow toner, I presume. So let's see how we go. We'll deal with the toner out later, but now we've done our demo. It's not the greatest piece, but I think now we can call this quits. Well, actually, I'm wondering if we can just change it around one more time. We might have something better up our sleeves here than what we just had. Sometimes I do make errors. I do make things look a little bit shittier because I didn't think. It's not easy to work out how a mirror image should look. I'm actually thinking this light area might make a better centerpiece. So I'm just going to finish off this demo trying a second, just a bonus bit of footage for you folks to see if I can make a better arrangement by changing the pieces around. I think actually that does look better with that in the middle. It looks almost like an X for Xerox. So I think now we can, it's not the greatest, there's curling, but I think we can call this demo now quits.